it's time for another stream. With the Blue Dog Owlin playing some Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer. With an egg. I shared, I gave someone a possum too, don't worry. That's a nice menu screen, isn't it? The music's pretty nice too. I hope you all can hear it. No, not that. No Shadow Legends. Alright, let's get, I don't think I can use a controller for this actually. I think it's all based on mouse. So let me grab the mouse. Thank you again to Raw Fury for providing us a copy of the game. Let's go check it out, huh? Really quick. They support English, Deutsch, and French. Oops, I ain't playing in French. I don't have Coro here. We gotta play it in English. Alright, new game, let's do it. Recommend playing Kathy Rain before Kathy Rain 2. Do you want to see a recap of Kathy Rain Director's Cut? Alright, if you want to play Kathy Rain right now, and you don't want to see what's happening in Kathy Rain Director's Cut, this is your moment to cover your eyes and your ears, because I'm gonna go click this button. I want to see the recap. I said cover your eyes if you don't want to be spoiled, because I'm about to spoil you. Yes, movie time. Okay, let's do it. Popcorn. Here we go.
In 1995, my grandfather died in Conwell Springs, my hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood.
Is this me? Oh, it's me. Okay. Oh no.
In 1995...
Okay. Next?
I learned that my grandpa had been investigating strange occurrences surrounding a mysterious presence in the forest. However, something happened to him in the woods, putting him in a vegetative state for over a decade.
Oh no. Grandpa was investigating the woods, but then became a vegetable himself.
To solve this mystery, I teamed up with Eileen Summers, my college roommate. A Christian nerd and a biker badass. It was a match made in heaven.
Which one's which? The Christian nerd and the biker bad apple. Grandpa, no. It's okay, they teamed up. I'm sure she's the biker, and I guess this is her very intelligent friend.
A local church turned out to harbor a secret cult worshipping the malevolence in the woods, referring to it as the Old God.
Okay, so there was something evil in the forest. The Odd Couple, yes. You know, there's another game. Depending on how my conversation with the sponsor goes, I'll be curious, but anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'll put that seed in your mind about the Odd Couple and a game that I think would be cool to check out later. Next.
An endangered hallucinogenic flower, the red scythe, was somehow connected to the Old God's power.
Ooh. Red scythe, huh? It looks more like a plume. Surprised they didn't call it the phoenix.
As we came closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster. As we came
Okay.
Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price, abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the Old God. I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather.
Uh-oh. Investigate, yes, Sora-san. Wait, this guy was like a servant?
As we came closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster.
Okay, so I guess the servant was this Crimson One, and maybe he was related to this.
Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the old god.
So the priest
I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather.
So the priest of the cult of the evil forest god kidnapped our friend, and she was like catatonic. And they threw the priest in jail.
I continued alone and found my way into a great field of red scythes in the depths of the forest. Greeted by the Crimson One, I descended into the old god's bizarre realm, a place straddling the line between the physical and the otherworldly.
So she went back to investigate in the forest area and came across a place with a bunch of these hallucinogenic flowers. And then she came across the servant of the old god.
The powers of that place tried to break me. My past trauma was manifested and turned against me, including my shadow, an evil doppelganger.
I guess the flowers almost made her go mad. They almost made her insane by taking advantage of her past trauma.
I defeated these foes and emerged back into the real world. As I left Conwell Woods, I set the flowers ablaze to eradicate the evil at its root.
So she managed to successfully get out of this place, and then she she destroyed all the flowers because they caused problems.
In my absence, Isaac Price took the coward's way out in his jail cell.
So this guy went the way of the dodo.
When I returned, Eileen had awoken. She was safe. It was time for us both to go back home.
There's a lot of context missing here, but I guess that's why we'll have to play the original if you want to know what the heck happened. Because that's a very... that's a very abrupt ending to... And everything was fine. Alright, let's start the game. This game is intended for a mature audience and contains graphic depictions of horror, explicit violence, bad things, and disturbing imagery. Viewer discretion is advised. Yes. Good job, Rico. Turn your permission slip. This game may or may not be rated M. Probably. And never gonna play a horror game later. Viewer discretion advised. May 20th, 1998, day 1. Holy moly, that's some snoring. Kitty! Oh, hello.
We're closed.
We're closed, dude.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my goodness, for goodness' sake! There's some language! That's you, Snore?
Hey, kid.
Yes, the fox. For that one fox. It's sake, yes. Who's this dude?
Oh, Lucas.
Oh, the detective dude, okay.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
Oh, is that how you spell ringer? I guess that makes sense. Like you got wrung out for laundry?
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Oh no, not the ex-wife. What happened?
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. And you're always my business.
Oh, that's sweet. He's just looking out for us.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Oh my goodness, this is so rude. Was he not a good teacher? Spilled the tea about the ex. I don't know, maybe he Maybe she won't.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
She's gonna let you stand out there. Ike Oji? No. Uri-san, no? Ike Oji? He's a detective. The student is usurping the master. No. No. Uri-san.
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, you want coffee, dude? Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Well, how bad is the tea? Or how bad is the coffee?
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some air-brained secretary.
Oh, I see. So she made him bad coffee on purpose.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
That's called weaponized incompetence.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
What are you doing in here then? Aren't you making money?
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
Soothsayer, what's the news?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
Mayor Adams is going to pay us to look into the Soothsayer?
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Oh, okay, no, we're investigating the mayor.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Is she?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
Dang, we're on some rough times. She spent all her money on little drinkies and hasn't had more money.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kind of dry on that front, you dig?
I guess she's not getting any good cases.
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
Spent everything on Capri-san. Yes, Cora, welcome in.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
That's her bike. You can't get rid of the bike. Even the cat said no. You see this cat? Beautiful cat. The cat's like, no, the bike is mine. You can't take it.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop
Oh
off
my goodness. she would rather get rid of an arm and a leg before she gets rid of the Catmobile.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
No, she doesn't want to get rid of the bike. Espresso and Yimpas. Hope everyone is doing well today. Me too. I hope you're doing well. I was sharing a little bit earlier. I have this really nasty canker sore on the back of my throat. So it's a little painful to like swallow food, drink water, and talk. But overall I'm doing alright.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Why is this guy asking us for help? Why doesn't he just do it himself? Then he'll get to keep 100% of the profit.
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
Who brings a clown to a funeral? But then again, I heard that somebody brought a clown to, I guess, their last day in office. Supposedly you can invite someone, I guess, and was it Australia? You can invite someone to be there as your emotional support buddy. And somebody invited a clown. Pretty genius.
All right. I know what I'm beating. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
But you're not getting cases. If he's going to bring you a case, then maybe you should work together.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Quid pro quo. Wow. This for that.
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
It's an endless cycle of making sure everyone works together. Yes. A little scratching your back, a little scratching my back.
I don't quite see things that way. But my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
He seems like a really nice dude. What is her problem?
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
It's a pretty good response. This guy, are you sure, Ude-san, this guy doesn't seem charming to you? So sassy. She's very sassy, Rico. This guy, though, he knows how to roll with the punches. Could use someone like that on your team. Ude-san.
Bye, Lucas.
Goodbye, Lucas. The Soothsayer.
Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
His design is very Columbo-coded. Have you seen that before? I haven't seen this little machine, but Sora-san was telling us I think Columbo is very popular from back in the day. Ryan-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for the 12 months of support. Arigatou gozaimasu. A whole year, wow. When we come to our next break, let me know if you want to play my mini game. Sugi no yasumi o play shimasen ka? Yes, we can play next time. At the next break for our RPG. You have seen scenes from it. You plan to watch it sometime? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Columbo very much. Sora-san, was that man Ike-Man? Very good show. You seen it too, Rico? I haven't seen this. I only heard about it through Sora-san. What the heck? Thank you for the shout out to Ryan-san. They were last seen playing through Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Please go check them out. Columbo is like, OG? Ike-Man is Axel. Okay, Ike-Man is Axel. And Columbo is OG. So Kathy here says we need to go look around for information on the Soothsayer. Task updated. Picture of Cassidy.
The city we're in, unfortunately.
Okay, so the city's name is Cassidy. Fan.
My biggest fan, as depressing as that is.
That's pretty funny. Books?
Various reference books and technical manuals.
All right. Surprised we're not looking at boxes. Phone?
Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls right now. Every time I pick that thing up, I pray there's still a dial tone.
Man, dial tone. Wow. I don't even know if most people know what dial tones are anymore. Yeah, because you don't hear dial tones on mobile phones. Normally. Boop, boop, boop.
Just outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down.
Oh. Well, did you finish the casework?
My private investigator's license issued last year.
Private investigator's license.
I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then.
So she applied to be a private investigator without letting her mentor know. But he was still very supportive, even though she thought he would not be.
It's a plastic laminator, a machine used to encase paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs.
Excuse me? She uses the laminator to make fake IDs. Of what?
The yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses.
The dial tone be like, so. Void, welcome in. Agu, welcome in. We are playing a detective game right now. It may or may not be rated M. There is quite some strong language in this game.
Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers.
She's gonna investigate the papers.
All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder.
Newspaper articles, Deborah Sinclair. Camping, hiking, cycling, fishing, outdoor gear. Deborah, get out of the way. I want to see what's underneath this. The Cassidy Tribune, Wednesday, May 13th. Soothsayer targets best-selling author. Cassidy serial killer hits high-profile victim. At age 49, the one and only Deborah Sinclair was tragically taken from us. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I can't read. It's so hard to read, Soda-san. Tsu and so. What? No. I can't read this. I need it in context. It's in. Not no. The katakana and are difficult for Japanese to distinguish. It's so hard, Uri-san. I can't read it. We use orb on the newspaper. No! 2E, there's no orb. Welcome in, 2E. Is this full throttle? I don't know what that is. What is that? I have a hard time reading it, Uri-san. I can't tell if it's tsu or no. So and gosh darn it. So and gosh darn it. What the heck? They're so similar. I mean, I can see them different when you put them together. This is like wa and ku all over again. From what's that game called? Yakuza. Yakuza 0. Wa ku. Jackson Baga. Oh my goodness. Tsu. No, so. She. I don't know. Looks down because thinks so. What am I gonna say? Lean, pause, one pause. So does Anani. That's how I feel. IQ 3. Pion. Nani? Alright, so this poor lady was a best-selling author, and then she was stabbed to death on May 8th in her iconic cabin. The chilling signature mirror left on the scene made it clear that she had been yet another Soothsayer victim. I misread this. I thought it said Donut Strike, and I got really excited. Jackson Baga. Uwaru? Wairu? Wairudo. Wairudo Jackson. That's right, that was Wild Jackson. I forgot that. Blue Eyes, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in. Blue Eyes and Trail Mix. Welcome in, Raiders. Playing some Mario Party 3. Excelente. How was it? The game's afoot. Welcome, Raiders. Cheer party, cheer. Mario Party 3 was fun. I'm glad you had fun. For those who don't know Blue Eyes, please go check them out. They were last seen playing through some Mario Party 3. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And today, we're doing a couple sponsored games. This first one was provided to us by Raw Fury, and it is called Kathy Soothsayer 2. Or Kathy Rain 2, sorry, Soothsayer. It is a detective game, and it may be rated mature for mature topics, so please be advised. Can't read this 2E, I can only read parts of it and I get very confused. There's something about an egg. Can't read it, something about egg. Thank you for the combos. Blue Dog Dad, thank you. Thanks for the advisory. Yeah! It's rated E for every adult. Yeah, maybe. Right now we're trying to find out information about this Soothsayer because we need money for our detective. We are told by sources in the Cassidy Police Department that there is no sign of a break-in and no items of value were stolen. The cause of death came as no surprise: acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. The circumstances surrounding this crime are strikingly familiar to the original casualty of Soothsayer Rose Taylor, also a middle-aged woman stabbed to death in her own home. This makes 5 victims in 3 months, and the lack of results on the case is starting to anger the citizens of Cassidy. Mayor Adams gave the following statement on May 11th. "I'll be the first to admit that I hope to see swifter progress concerning these killings. We plan to evaluate more radical measures in the coming weeks." The chief of police had no comment. It's rated OW for Owlin Game. One time when you were younger, you went to Hollywood Video by yourself and rented Conker's Bad Fur Day. They just let you rent it. They probably saw the cute little squirrel and called it a day. Rated A for All Dogs Go to Heaven. Gonna cry now because it's a sad movie. It was a sad movie. Hi Turquoise, welcome in. Your mom was so mad. Next time, take her to the grand opening of Marnie's, the new best diner in town, open 24 hours a day. You can also see the Rivera's mural finished. Okay. What else here? Final Cassidy mine closed. On May 11th, the only remaining active mine in the Great Cassidy area ceases operations, marking the end of an era. One cannot help but wonder if the city of Gleam will be able to find a new identity and fill the void that its most lucrative industry left behind. Pest control experts, free inspection. Look, this bug is like, ah! This mouse is also like, ah! Science Fair winners announced. Bright young minds converged at the annual City Science Fair last weekend. Maria Chen, 15, secured the top prize with her innovative water purification device, marking a promising step toward a cleaner, greener future. Wow. I didn't hear in the beginning. If you're doing games, then you would do one, but if not, no worries. Oh yeah, we can do one during the transition, Blue Eyes. We'll be doing that for Ryan-san if they would like during that time. So if you're still around during our break time, we can do it.
All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the library to learn more about the victims. Oh, good. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Deborah Sinclair, okay. Mildred.
Who's the best fluff ball?
Mildred is. Mildred is the best fluff ball. You can pet the cat. Aww, what a cute kitty.
Couldn't agree more. Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred?
Aw, pet pet pet. Long meow.
I better get those pets in then.
Yeah, get those pets in. We got a pet. Before world domination by Mildred.
I've already caught myself a little serial killer, haven't I?
Alan is a good pup for not growling at the cat. Why would I growl at the cat? I like the cat. Meow. Pet pet.
Your secret's safe with me.
Dog. I got a thingy here. I can't read it though. Onksan irashaimase. One pass to e.
Looking for something to pounce on?
Wow, there's a lot of dialogue talk to this cat.
Oh, I bet. Who's the cutest predator around here?
It keeps going.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You're the cutest.
Who's my perfect little killer?
Oh my goodness, it keeps going. Growling and in preparation. Uh-oh.
That's my vicious girl.
I was wondering if it was going to repeat.
Who's the best fluff
There it
ball?
is. The best fluff ball.
Couldn't agree more.
Alright, we got all the dialogue now. Cute cat, Anksan, yes.
My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now.
Cassette player, huh? Wow.
Mildred's abode. Mildred.
Guess that's everything here. Pinned article, did I read this?
An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone.
I wonder why she isn't spending time with other people. I wonder why she's spending time by herself.
I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots.
Cool, got an item. Alright, I think we got everything.
Keeps me in perfect timing.
She got one of these retro cat clocks. Helmets.
Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them well, back when things were different.
Wonder what happened between Eileen and her.
Extra helmets. Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere.
This is the most detective office looking detective office you've seen in a while. They did a good job, didn't they? With the cryptic chads.
Oh, cryptic chaos.
Or, sorry.
Can't wait till they're back in town.
Cryptic chaos makes more sense than cryptic chads. I thought it was a D. Cryptic chaos, not cryptic chads.
Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set.
Oh. She doesn't want to take that scarf.
I shouldn't need to bring that. There's storage on the bike if I need it. How's it hanging, Lampy?
She calls the lamp Lampy.
Nah, no fun alone and sober. It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day. Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases.
Yeah, so she used to do photography.
I better not open that. Wouldn't want the mold to spread.
Girlfriend, clean out the mold. Don't let your fridge get moldy. Hi, Wolfie. Welcome in. We're playing a detective game right now. There's a lot to tap on.
A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago.
What if it's edible mold? I guess you don't want to eat it. Interesting, yeah. We're gonna play some of this game and then check out a horror genre game later.
He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason he seems to think I had something to do with it. No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve.
She's gonna get mold in the dishes because she's not washing them.
Various spices and condiments, gathering dust. No time to do the...
There's so much to click on.
Ugh, don't make me hurl. I'm way too hungover for coffee.
You need to drink water.
Uh-oh. That's quite a tequila face you got there, Kathy.
She had too much to drink.
This might be useful. Uh-oh.
Am I supposed to use this?
My trusty makeup brush, an oh so important part of stopping my face from making children run and scream.
Pardon me.
Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did. Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up.
She doesn't comment on laundry.
I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy. I better put that away later, for Mildred's sake. That little rascal has proven that yes, cats can get drunk.
Oh, hint, Kathy will automatically go to bed. What? I didn't read that.
I wish, but if I...
Oh, I didn't get to read what the hint says. Something about her going to bed.
Yeah, I figured the room needed some extra groove.
A lava lamp, wow.
Still same old Cassidy, City of Gleam. My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here.
Comet, welcome in. Thank you for the 17 months at tier 2. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Can we get a shout out for Comet? For those who don't know Comet, please go check her out. Blue Hyena likes to play a lot of different games, usually a lot of Souls-like games, and what do you call those? Roguelite games, yes. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Of course. Virality was really fun this year. Oh my goodness. What was your favorite thing that you saw at it? As I understand, that's like a huge VR convention. Thanks for the shout out. Of course. Probably one of the rave sets. Ooh. I bet that'd be really fun. Oh yeah, fireworks too. How exciting. Dark Souls 2, yes. Go check out Comet playing some Dark Souls 2. We're playing a little detective game right now. As for how I'm doing all right. To be honest, I've been sharing a little bit today that I had this really nasty canker sore in the back of my throat, so it's very painful to drink water. But I had to do it. I had to drink the water. You're gonna come back to the stage very soon? Gotta do a lot of cleaning at your place right now? Yeah, you made a big move. I don't blame you. Gotta get all comfy and set in first. But I look forward to when you come back. Sorry, Alan. Canker sores are the worst. Oh, thanks, Comet. Yeah, this one's actually a little bit worse than usual. I kind of get them, like, sometimes depends, like, if I'm really stressed or whatever. But, like, if I'm really stressed and it's, like, you know, the seasonal hormonal changes thing, you know, I get at least one. Usually just one. But this one's been in a really bad spot. And it's really annoying. So I'm just hoping within the next few days it'll go away. Alright, guess we can go to the library now. Looked around our house. Goodbye, Mildred.
Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred? I better get those pets in then.
Unpaid bills, uh-oh.
What bills? Never saw those. Nope, no siree.
No, that would freak me out. Pay your bills. This is cute. We get to drive around like this. I guess we're going to City Library. Hold. Display interactables in the room. Oh. Spacebar? I see.
That an actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part.
That's pretty huge. I have an avocado plant, but it's not this big.
So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved. A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here.
Oh, well, that's the person we're gonna find out. I mean, it makes sense. She's like a best-selling author for this region. You bossy blueberry, Wansumi. Bill's Schmills? Who is this Bill and why must you pay him?
Nah, I got one at home.
You gonna take the umbrella?
No thanks. Ballet is not my kind of scene.
No ballet. How am I? I'm doing alright, Blueberry. Thank you for asking. How are you? We're playing a detective game right now. Trying to find out who's doing all these bad crimes.
Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst. The old librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start.
What did the librarian lady do? Ta-da! A whole garden.
A workstation for the librarian. If I need to search for books, I could use the computer down the hall. Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
I want to know about Deborah Sinclair.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What do you know about the murder?
What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
This takes you back to the point and clicks of the 90s. Ah, yes! I didn't really play a ton of those growing up, but I've been enjoying them more recently. This one's very well polished, too, from what I see. You feel like I would enjoy Sam and Max Hit the Road? Maybe. I think that's the one with the bunny and the dog. Looked really cool. You were about to say the same thing too, E?
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
Oh, so we'll probably go to Bear Creek after this. You didn't play many, but you enjoyed Broken Sword and Discworld. Discworld, I read one of the books of that series. Well, actually, I don't remember if I read the whole thing. I feel like I borrowed it from a friend and read like maybe halfway through, because I don't quite remember what happened in it. I just remember there's this dude named Vimes, and he tells this really interesting story about his philosophy on books, or not books, boots. The rabbit thingy and the dog? Oh, are they? I didn't know that, Blueberry. The series is fantastic. It was really fun to read. I don't remember exactly what all happened in the book, which is why part of me feels like I probably didn't get that far, even though I did find it entertaining. The friend who lent it to me, she's huge into the series. I always looked up to her because she was such a well-read individual. The game was focused on a more incompetent wizard named Rincewind. So you've heard anyway. I see.
All right, got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
New location added. What kind of books did Deborah write?
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two.
So she wrote horror, mystery, or both.
Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Ooh, Afflicted might be interesting to read. You've been reading books lately that are openly hostile to the reader? What? Like they break the fourth wall?
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
So what kind of book was she working on?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes. Even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
How long ago was this again? Thought it was just recent.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
Wow. They have to wait 6 months before they can borrow one of her books.
Yeah, I figured.
An entirely unlikable cast, unpleasant scenarios from beginning to end, upsetting endings, using way too much detail in the worst places. Are you talking about Charles Dickens? Are you talking about Great Expectations? I mean, what? For what it's worth, I actually enjoyed reading Great Expectations. Oh, more horror-based, I see. What do you know about Deborah's private life?
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right.
Oh, so her adopted father was a writer himself.
Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully.
Oh.
Perhaps in some part, due to her roots, Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public.
How do you know so much about this?
If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information.
Are we gonna have to wait 6 months before we get to check it out? That is mildly familiar to you personally. Your father is also Native American? The Soothsayer.
I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah, quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes, I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall.
Microfilm viewer.
We have full scans of all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Wow, this is a fancy library.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
Indeed. If I may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
Money. That's why she's interested. She wants money.
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Ask about the sign. Oh, interesting. I can choose this to ask about certain things.
I don't want to ask him about that.
I don't want to ask about the map. Okay, what about the sign?
This place has been around for a while now, hasn't it?
Well, that depends on your frame of reference, but the library turns 110 next year.
Pretty old.
Damn. Must be one of the oldest buildings still standing in the city then.
Most likely, yes.
I don't want to ask him about that. I saw that Deborah Sinclair was one of the financial contributors to the library.
Indeed. This place had gone through a rough patch, and I'm told that her gift came just in the nick of time, saving the library from closure.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Oh, come on. Ask him about the avocado plant.
Those boxes over there can be rented anonymously, right?
Your elementary school was 130.
Yes. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Not right now. But if I'm evicted in a few weeks, I might just take you up on that.
Oh, I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that.
Can I borrow one of those magazines?
Yes, but only for reading here in the library. You're not allowed to exit the building with them.
Got it. Thanks.
Why can't we rent the magazine?
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
You can rent one of those if you lack a fixed address. Let's hope things don't come to that. A bunch of magazines. Mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like.
Celebrity gossip magazines. Not my kind of thing.
If I need a book, I should use the computer.
I like the parallax effect. No result. Search for a book title or author's surname. Oh, it actually had to type it? Wow. I kind of thought I didn't realize I had to type this out. That's kind of cool. I thought there's going to be just like, I point and click on things. Alright, let's get the keyboard here. No result. Alright, let's look up, what's her name? How do I tell it I want to redo it? Alright, there we go. Oh, sorry, it said surname. Alright, here we go. Afflicted. Unavailable. Synopsis. Kiona Thunderheart, a Native American tribeswoman and daughter of the chief, is forced to hunt down and kill her own father after he became possessed by a Wendigo and threatens their whole village. A distant, lonely couple falls in love after meeting in a vivid, shared dream. The pair becomes obsessed with reuniting in the real world, whilst opposed at every turn by Mr. Quack, a mysterious and ruthless adversary. That one sounds cool. Your favorite point and click based on literature is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but you don't think I would like it. Is it like this? Because I'm liking this one so far. This one's pretty cool. Hannah's dating life has been a whirlwind of charm and mystery. Every man she meets seems perfect, yet something is strangely askew. Beneath their different faces and personalities, there's an inexplicable familiarity that she can't seem to shake. As Hannah tries to piece together these patterns, she begins to question not only her choices, but the very nature of the men drawn to her. That one's a little much. It's horror-based and absurdly difficult. Not exactly family-friendly. Uh-oh. The guidance. For the sake of mental clarity, David Walker leaves a successful business behind to retreat to a remote forest cabin. At first, the solitude is healing, but soon, strange instincts take hold. It is as if David's mind is being reshaped by something primal and deeply unfamiliar. Are these sensations the echoes of an ancestral memory, the onset of madness, or the influence of an unseen force? As the line between reality and delusion blurs, David starts to feel an undeniable magnetic pull to the local caves. The truths he uncovers there could lead him to a darkness older than humanity itself. Do any of these books sound like something you all would read? These book synopses? I like this one. This one about falling in love after meeting in a shared dream. That sounds really cute. I would like to read this one. Jenny Payne, a traveling magician and illusionist, solves crimes around America using deduction and trickery. Okay. Cool. The second chapter in Jenny Payne's saga brings her to Europe to investigate her family's mysterious and dark past. The stakes are higher than ever, with Jenny Payne locked up in jail and framed for murder. Can she escape, clear her name, and stop the murderer from killing again? Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser is an epic tale of a Native American warrior who sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers in the 1800s. Three estranged friends are compelled to reunite in their hometown to confront the haunting memories of their childhood. Soon, questions arise. Was the old gardener lady called Nettles truly a witch? And what actually happened when the fourth member of their group, 8-year-old Johnny P., mysteriously disappeared? The truth is dark. The truth is darker than any of them can imagine, and they will all come to learn the true reason why they were summoned there. I thought this was like, what's that thing called? With Pennywise? The Thing? Sounds like It? Ah, It. Yes, thank you. I was like, is this The Thing? The Stephen King book. Yes, that one. What the heck is The Thing? That's not a Stephen King book, is it? They're all unavailable. I can't rent any of these. You know, I still have nightmares that I forgot to turn in a book from university, but I'm pretty sure I turned in my book. Stephen Collins. Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins.
Anything I print should appear here. I think that includes printouts from that microfilm viewer at the end of the hall.
The Thing is a movie? You got a letter once for an unreturned book after 15 years once? Uh-oh. Hopefully it was an amnesty letter.
Hopefully I
Oops.
can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information.
$125?
All right, I've got a date written down. I can use that to find the corresponding microfilm.
I guess these are phases of the moon.
We're still in May. It doesn't make sense to browse any later dates. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous murder in the sequence before I browse the microfilms.
Well, when was the previous? Alright, this one looks like it's gonna take a brain. I thought it was just gonna be click, 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 but I gotta use my brain.
Deborah Sinclair, celebrity author and one of the most famous Cassidy residents. She was recently stabbed to death by the Soothsayer. I think I'm done with that victim for today. I should focus on my other leads for now. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday.
Research Soothsayer? Get forth victim articles?
I should try to figure out when the previous murder happened and then search the microfilm starting from that date. The calendar should help. I should be able to learn more about the Soothsayer at the library.
What do I have to find here? Oh! Interesting. So do they really want me to click all these? Dang, I forgot when it was.
We're still in May.
What do my notes say? Notebook, stun gun? Alright, articles. May 13th. Okay. There we go. Let's look that up.
Ah, looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month of May. I guess that makes sense. It's the current month, and they probably scan the papers on a monthly rolling basis. Well, not a biggie. I already checked the more recent papers back in the office for Soothsayer coverage, so I should focus on the earlier months here.
Was this not the right one? Deborah Sinclair, let's see. Oh, May 8th. Okay. Well, no, they say that's not good. What are they saying here? No, they didn't say anything else. Did I not get enough from my place?
Microfilms.
I guess I could just go back and forth on this, but that seems kind of silly. Guess I'll write down this. No, okay. Did it tell me in here? Wolfie, thank you for the lurk. Please enjoy your lurk. It was please send 387. 24th, September 24th, 1998. A day you'll never forget. Do you all see it? Like, I'm not sure. Maybe I got the right information. What did this guy tell me? I feel like I don't have the right info available to me to open that up. Can you tell me about what happened again?
One more thing.
Yes?
I'm looking to find some...
Ah.
That's so.
Yeah, we have full...
Perfect.
Alright,
Indeed.
he didn't say anything here.
You
I see.
I thought he would. But he didn't.
Thanks.
Very well.
Maybe I had to go back to my place? Seems kind of silly. Did I forget to pick up more dates from my area? Back to my place. Oh, here? They don't want me to go here yet.
Not yet. I'll focus on research today and head to the murder scenes tomorrow.
Okay, well, back to my place and trying to check out my newspaper clippings. Also, really quick, can you get some more rice porridge so I can nibble on that and soothe my throat a little bit? I'll be right back while I go look for that. One moment while I get some more rice porridge for my throat. Alrighty, thank you for your patience. Let's see, maybe I have to look in here a little more.
Daily papers from the last couple weeks. They have, accidentally made their way here from the recycling bin outside. Daily paper.
No?
Various reference books and... When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that.
And thank you for the welcome back, little machine, Uri-san. Tadaima. You pre-ordered Death Stranding 2 on the waitlist is terrible. Oops. I wonder what I'm missing. Like, what didn't I look? Am I here stuck drawer?
That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around.
What are you gonna do? Guess you'll just have to be patient. Or you could try to help me figure out where I'm missing this article. I feel like it... I guess it's not here. I clicked on everything in here as far as I know. It must be in the library, but I must not be clicking on the right dates, but I don't remember reading anything indicating what date I should look at. Phone book? I guess I could use the phone book again. Only thing I didn't click on was this window.
Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
We use your time orb to help you. I don't have a time orb. What, do you have something to hit the cabinet with? I don't know, actually. I don't know if I could use things like that. Notebook? I mean, maybe I need to hold this and bring it out or something, but... I mean, I tried May 13th. There's nothing in here. Nowhere here to say, like, check out this specific date. Unless, I mean, I could click on May 8th, I guess. Is that what they want? They said there's nothing on May 8th available. I did click May 13th. Maybe I should have clicked May 8th. Miyako, welcome in. Haru-san, hi. Tasukete. We gotta investigate. Like the hippo and the giraffe. I wonder if it's because I didn't pick May 8th. But she said all the May stuff's not here.
Ah, looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month of May. I guess that makes sense. It's the current month, and they probably scan the papers on a monthly rolling basis. Well, not a biggie. I already checked the more recent papers back in the office for Soothsayer coverage, so I should focus on the earlier months here.
Toshiro and Yampasu, welcome in. We're playing a detective game. And I'm trying to figure out what date I need to put in here so I can go get this. Maybe I gotta talk to this thing over here. Maybe that's the problem. I haven't looked at these.
It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers. I'll need to insert a microfilm to use that.
The map?
Some antique world map, centered on the US. 1800s, maybe? Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around.
I figure out what I could have missed. Guess there's a book up there. Oh no, that's the bust.
A bunch of mag...
Maybe they want me to go to bed? But I feel like I need to do research.
My lighter. Used to...
Hmm. Okay. Oh, maybe I could type in Rose Taylor, maybe? Taylor? Maybe that's what I need to type in. But it's not a... I don't know. Maybe I type in Taylor. Oops, no. Oh, yeah, actually, no. Let's do that. Woohoo! No, not that. Congratulations on splitting the watermelon. Juicy. You win! And you're a good pup, too. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Juicy, juicy. Man, oh man. What am I missing? What do you all see here that I'm missing? I wanted to use this... this newspaper. But I can't use this newspaper. I can't use the dates here. I wanted to ask about Rose Taylor. Maybe that guy would know something about her. Hello, please help me. Because, what?
One more thing.
Yes?
I don't see a reason to show him those. I'm sure he knows more about Debris. I don't want to show that to him.
Just show him my stun gun.
I'm looking to...
Oh, yeah, he just saw me go in the corner there.
Indeed.
Okay.
I see.
Deborah?
Can I...
Sure.
Maybe I just gotta go to bed. I don't know. I could try that.
What do you know?
I believe she was killed at her writer's.
It doesn't say anything. I can't imagine.
I don't see a reason to. I don't want to ask.
Okay, I guess you don't want to ask about that. Sure. Man, oh man.
Thanks.
Very well.
I mean, I could just try to go to bed, I guess. I feel like I need to actually look up. He tells me go over there and use the microfilm. But short of just clicking on random days, like, I guess I could. I could just click on random days in the month, but it doesn't seem to make sense. And I don't think this said anything special about this guy. What does it say? No break-in. It was similar to the original casualty. Rose Taylor, middle-aged woman, stabbed to death in her own home. 5 victims in 3 months. Alright, so past 3 months. There's someone else here. I don't think they said anywhere in here when the other ones took place. Would have been this. Unless the... Let's see. Happened on... Was it the 11th? No, 8th. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 3 days away from a full moon? Alright, full moon here. 1, 2, 3. Full moon here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe the 9th? Or is it always the 8th? We'll try that, I guess. Let's try the 9th, maybe. Oops. Just a hunch. I wonder if it's always 3 days away from this. Nope. What else was special here? Mother's Day was just 2 days, so it was like special day 1, 2. There's Easter Sunday, so 1, 2. One, 2, okay. 1, 2. Maybe you tried the 10th. Just as a hunch. If it's tied to a special day. My, thank you for the 20 months. Are you related to Clifford the big red dog? No, I don't think so. I am only 1 dog tall. He's very tall. My, thank you again for the 20 months. I really appreciate that. We're gonna play our RPG at the break, so we can play for you then. But yeah, thank you so much. Can we get a shout for Mai? If you don't know Mai, please go check him out. Plays a lot of different games all at the same time. I'm playing through things like Expedition 33, WoW, Onimusha, and many others. Cheer party cheer, cheer party cheer, cheer cheer cheer. I'm playing this detective game. My brain feels so tiny right now because I'm trying to figure out what it is they want me to click on here. Like this 8th didn't work. No. They said 5 murders in the past 3 months. So 1, 2, 3, presumably. And I don't know if they're around special days.
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date.
Thanks, of course. Terrible at puzzles. Good luck with that. Thank you. My brain feels like it's not working too well, and I just want to use this lockpick instead. Like, what? Datehood, President's Day.
Worst.
The murder happened here on the 8th. I can't look up anything in May. They can't possibly want me to go click, 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 click all the way through this. That's so bonkers. There must be something else I'm missing. Tax day. No one likes that. Let's do this. Maybe I do just go to bed. But it feels really weird. He clearly directed me over here to do something.
Deborah Sinclair. I think I'm done with...
Oh, wait. What'd you say?
Deborah Sinclair. I think I'm done with that victim for today.
Oh, yeah, okay. Find other leads. I want to find Rosa,
Cassidy's first and only...
but she didn't write down the name Rosa.
I should try to figure out when the previous murder happened and then search the microfilm starting from that date.
Well, maybe I go to bed and I go check out the other place first. And then I come back here. Maybe. Let's see if we can go to bed. That's the only thing I haven't tried right now. Cheer party, cheer Ashi-san. Alright, back home. Let's try to go to bed.
When there's new messages... I wish, but if I don't...
Alright, can't go to bed. There's clearly something else here I'm not getting. Clicked on each of these things. Can I use the phone book?
No dice. Huh.
I just called the Soothsayer. Okay, so I can't... I had to call someone specifically here.
Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls. Just outdated... various reference...
I really wanted to look through the newspaper rack a little more.
daily papers from the last couple weeks. Daily paper...
Alright. Oh, there's a little box right here. The safe?
empty. All this gumshoe has left to pawn is her dignity.
Done all of these.
What bills?
It must be in the library. I'm just missing something. I'm supposed to find out who the other victims were. I know there's a rose, but I don't know how to ask about the rose. Maybe I gotta click on it? Oops. Do I have to click her name? I don't know. Like, hey, Rose Taylor, this person. I want to look at this person. Or Mayor Adams. How do I call it Mayor Adams, the chief of police? How to go talk to my own friend.
My expert lock-picking set. Not my Michiru instant camera. It's loaded with plenty of film.
Oh, that was different. They actually had a different vehicle behind me. That was cool. I didn't anticipate that.
Cassidy's first and only serial killer. I should be able to learn more about the Soothsayer at the library.
I'm trying, but I can't find anything about him.
One more thing.
Yes?
I don't see a reason to show him those. I'm sure.
He said he could look at the magazines, but I don't even look at them.
Thanks.
Very well.
A bunch of magazines. A bunch of... You can rent one of those.
Juicy, juicy. Trying to figure out this game. It's almost like Missouri Falls, but even harder. Because what? I can't look up what I want to look up. Like, there's no way they want me to click each of these little days. That's just bonkers.
No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good.
Tried 11th. She says everything here is just not going to be any good. What can I look at here? Thank you for the water. Let me take a little sip. Jordan, welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. I don't know what clue I'm missing here, because it's not obvious to me.
If I need a book,
I should use a computer, but what? Taylor wasn't a name I could look up. Anyone else in here? Maybe I can look up Mayor Adams. Let's try Adams. But it's supposed to be authors. Book title or author's surname. What books do we have? I tried looking up Taylor, but that didn't count. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Jordan. Welcome in. Maybe there's something else over here. Final Cassie mine. Just trying to reread really quick to see if there's anything else here. I want to look up Rose Taylor, but I don't know how to tell him, like, tell me about Rose Taylor. I know that this is something. Five victims in 3 months. Oh, maybe I look up the other Sinclair. Who was her father? This guy told me about the father. Maybe the father might know something.
One more.
Yes?
Can I pick your...
Sure.
Was Deborah...
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine.
Popular, borrowing.
Correct.
Yes.
What do you
Private
know
life.
about Deborah?
She had quite an interesting
Willis
life.
Sinclair. Let's look that up.
Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was in a... Deborah's birth
Okay.
mother was a young home... Perhaps in some part. She was childless, and if you are curious to learn...
Oh, I might...
Maybe I look up Unbound as well. Unbound and Willis Sinclair.
What do you know?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat. Stabbed to death. The police...
All right.
Thanks.
Very well.
I call her...
All right, Willis Sinclair. Let's go try that. The jury. Saltpeter? Unavailable. Come on. At the end of World War II, Captain Ellis Harrow is sent overseas to Saltpeter Works, a remote munitions factory in the Scottish Highlands. Amid tense murmurs of sabotage and growing mistrust among the workers, a deadly explosion exposes a conspiracy that threatens not only the factory, but the entire Allied war effort. Saltpeter is an atmospheric thriller exploring loyalty, betrayal, and the price of survival in a world at war. Maybe I should look at the dates. Maybe the dates here mean something. 602. Alright, I can't do 602. And then Abound, is that what the other one called? Oops. Maybe the dates here mean something. 221, Afflicted. 616, 1112, 36, okay. Maybe I look up this, 36. 120, 1119, 55, 424, 307. Look up Collins. Maybe this guy will know something. Collins? The Mauve Affair. Stephen Collins' award-winning depiction of a botched bank robbery told by a group of unreliable narrators. In this captivating story about bank robbers, a nurse held hostage, a journalist, and a hostage negotiator, Collins masterfully weaves his twists and turns, always keeping the reader at the edge of their seat. Though never officially confirmed, the Mauve Affair has been rumored to contain ghost-written chapters by several other authors. Can't believe I can't get this. 702. I feel like we were getting just a little bit somewhere there, but I can't piece this together here. 702. We can't go beyond May. I mean, maybe we can. Nope, it's got to be in 1998.
We're still in...
It must be something in here. I was hoping the date would be something related to her demise, but... This is the one that's closest. Final curtain. I-5, but I can't look that up. 120, I could try this. 307, 120. 4/25. Let's try looking at these dates, I guess. I'm gonna write this down so I don't have to keep coming back in here. Maybe these dates of publication are what I need to look up. 4/25. Funk. 307. I don't think we do 5/5. Not that one. 120. 306. Nope. Nope. 212. Alright. I don't think these are gonna be good, but Willis Sinclair. Thank you for the head pets. Welcome in, Fuzzy. I can't look up 602 either. And then let's get Collins really quick. 702, I can't do that either. Okay. We got some dates. Let's check out these dates. I feel like these are not going to be helpful, though. First one's first, 120. Nope. 306. This seems too obscure. I'm probably thinking about it way too hard. Like, it might just be something simple as, like, I just haven't walked across the right clue.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim.
Wonder why this one was good. Maybe it was just the month? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed.
That's not clear to me why that worked, other than maybe it's just a trial and error for each month.
All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here.
We already know it was, like, Rose Taylor. Why can't we just look that up? Soothsayer burns Jane Doe alive, for April 29. The infamous Soothsayer has cranked up the heat on this killing spree, as the latest victim, a young woman in her early 20s, was determined to have been brutally burned alive on Constance Hill. The death occurred the night of April 25th. Alright, let's write that down. Maybe that's important. Oh, I did take up 25 here. Due to the state of the remains, Jane Doe's identity has been difficult to ascertain. Despite indications of dental work on the corpse, there were no matching dental records anywhere in the city, leading police to believe that the woman was not a local. The lack of a struggle could mean that the victim was incapacitated, but the condition of the body gives little clarity on that matter. Picking a public site like this was a risky proposition for the Soothsayer, but he may have banked on the fact that distant witnesses would assume that the fire came from a nearby fire pit. Mayor Adams offered this comment: "As unpleasant as it is, I must ask you to be patient. Let Ed Cassidy, Chief of Police, Edgar Mitchell Brown, and his team do their job. KPD has my full confidence in this matter, and City Hall stands vigilant to assist in any way we can." For extensive coverage of the previous victim, Deacon Townsend, see issue number 842. Townsend, huh? I wonder if this is an author. 842, huh? I don't know when these issues are. Every day, I guess. So, like, A44 would be the 28th, A43 the 27th, A42 the 26th.
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim.
New location added. Oops, what the heck was this? Oh, 26.
Worth a shot?
Haru-san,
Rats. I was hoping to find issue number 842 here. I guess the Sun is not a daily paper.
Oh, oops.
Oh, and Jane Doe died on April 25th to boot, didn't she? That's the day before this. Seems unlikely that the murders were that close.
So is it weekly? 25th, so 1, 2, 3? Might be one too many. These would all be full moons, or not full moons, I guess. Wait, when was this newspaper? Wednesday. Oh, oops, hold up. What? 1998, April 29th, Wednesday. 1, 2... Maybe here?
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here. Okay, let's have a look.
Soothsayer stages suicide of prolific deacon. We are sad to report that a third member of our community has been taken out by the so-called Soothsayer, who appears to be Cassie's first serial killer. The victim's name was Benedict Townsend, age 51. Our sources say that his death occurred on April 3rd, and that Townsend was likely murdered in a staged suicide by hanging. Townsend served as a deacon at a King of Kings Catholic Church, an old congregation dating back to the 1900s. He was a beloved figure in the community, well known for his voluntary work. Reverend Hugh Winters, the pastor of King of Kings, had the following to say: "My heart aches for Ben's soul and everything he had left to give to the world, but I will take some comfort in the fact that he is now with the Lord. And for the person or persons who did this to my friend, know that there will be a reckoning. Murder is a sin most vile, and God sees all." The King of Kings remains open as the crime occurred in the adjacent rectory building. However, the rectory will remain under lock and key until properly consecrated. April 3rd, interesting.
Okay, I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2.
Did they say when? Half moon. Hmm. April 3rd. This is April 8th. I don't think we'll have anything on this, but we'll check.
Hmm.
Is there a pattern? So the first one was 29th. 1, 2, 3. 1. Maybe we'll try this one. It feels like it's always on one of these. Maybe one of these moon days.
I'm on the right track with this date, but I think I've got the full moon and the new moon confused. Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
Prominent suicide morphs into homicide. March 18th. Initially reported as a suicide, the death of Eric Holloway on March 12th has been officially reclassified by KPD as a homicide. Since this public death occurred, multiple reliable witnesses have come forward claiming that the victim was pushed off the roof of the building at 4 Verdant Street. However, there are no detailed descriptions of the perpetrator, likely due to the limited illumination of the roof area at night. Holloway led a quiet and simple life, working as a mailman for the city, and is said to have been well liked by his peers. However, there are unverified reports of mental health problems related to the death of his fiancée last year. Police sources told us that there are links to the brutal motel stabbing of Nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day, but were reluctant to share further details on ongoing investigations. Statehood Day, okay. A homicide,
Eric's address
yes.
isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes. Coming up last, the very first victim of the Soothsayer.
Home B-side. Alright, Statehood, they said. This one.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
Satan is responsible for motel slaughter? A brutal stabbing occurred in the Azure Sky Motel on February 5th, and our sources now say that there is an occult angle to the killing, with some sort of artifact left on the scene. The husband of the victim was briefly detained, but released a day later. Law enforcement claims that he remains a person of interest, however, and confirmed that the cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the chest. I want to read all this stuff to you, but maybe later. Canine unit, hold up. The new team includes dogs trained in narcotics detection, tracking, and public order tasks. These furry companions have become invaluable partners in our law enforcement endeavors, says Sergeant Maria Gonzalez, head of the Canine unit. The department demonstrated a new team's capabilities in the public event, highlighting their advanced training and strong bond with their handlers to an overall positive public reception. Alright, so February 5th.
All right, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow.
If you need help with what to do next, try opening your notebook and query your active tasks.
I don't think I need to bother. Microfilms containing images.
Okay. Do you want to do something else here?
The Azure Sky Motel is the location of the first Soothsayer killing, the stabbing of Rose Taylor. The Catmobile is running on fumes, so I should give this place a call rather than head over. I'll need a number first, though. Rose Taylor, a nurse, was the first Soothsayer victim. She was stabbed to death in the Azure Sky Motel. I should see what I can find out about that motel. Eric Holloway was the second Soothsayer victim. He was a postal worker in his 30s who was killed by being thrown off a roof. I think I'm done with that victim for today. I should focus on my other leads for now. The King of Kings is a Catholic church here in the city. The adjacent rectory was where the third Soothsayer victim, Deacon Townsend, was killed. I'm not sure where exactly this church is, but I should be able to find out. Deacon Benedict Townsend was the third victim of the Soothsayer. He was found hanged under suspicious circumstances. I'm not sure where exactly this church is, but I should be able to find out.
Maybe we could do the map.
Jane Doe was the fourth victim of the Soothsayer. She was burned alive. I think I'm done with that victim for today. Some antique world map.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can ask the librarian if he knows anything about where this church is located.
One more thing.
Yes?
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
Do you know anything about the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not familiar with that church, sorry.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
Oh my goodness, useless.
The microfilms were a great help. I got these nice prints out of them.
This reminds you of the Blackwell franchise? Is that another point-and-click kind of game, Ajin?
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found them useful.
I was hoping you would help me a little
The
more.
microfilms were a great...
Oh,
I don't want to show...
Alright, so much for that.
Thanks.
very well.
Hope I should go to bed now, because
Is
it
that an actual...
doesn't feel like he's talking much more about this. Very similar. Howdy, howdy, Majin. I got some new location to check out. Cool. Oops, I didn't mean to go back to the library, please. No, let me leave. I messed up. I wanted to go to our detective office. Phone book, maybe?
Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike.
Oh, they wrote down the number for me.
Nope. Lots of Taylors in there, but no Rose. I guess that makes sense, seeing as how this phone book was issued a couple months after her death. I have his address already. Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow. I should
Sweet.
see if I can find out more about Rose Taylor. I bet somebody at the motel has some useful information to share. Nope, nothing. Maybe I'll have more luck with the church. That won't work. Jane Doe is not the actual victim's name. It's just a placeholder name used to describe an unidentified woman. Nope.
What did they say? Wait.
Nope. I have his... No.
I forget what it was she said. Something about Rose Taylor.
Nope. Lots of Taylors.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Cassidy. How may I help you?
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right, then.
About Rose Taylor.
So, I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February? Rose Taylor.
He's so gonna hang up the phone now.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
February.
Understood. So, what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
That's wise, yeah.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator, and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
He's gonna be like, no, what the heck is the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Oh, okay, surprising.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. Choose the path of least resistance. I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Wait, tourists actually come to Cassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
Ouch.
To each their own, I guess. What can you tell me about Orson Taylor, Rose's husband?
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay, how do you seem?
Like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Yeah, what was she doing in the motel if she was married and had 2 children?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me. Even if I could keep track of all of our tenants, I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Huh. Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
That's absolutely fair. I wouldn't want to relive that either. You want to tell me about my cat?
I don't need to ask him about anything in the room. That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
He was surprisingly pleasant. Let's go look up this Orson Taylor.
All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me.
Bansan pass. Irashaimase.
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
Where's the beep? Oh, there it is.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You can reach me at 555-142-062. Thanks in advance. Bye. I think I followed up on what I can today for each of the different victims. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit.
New location, huh? To the Gazette.
All right, here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
Wow, she had a cute little frog up here.
Cute little frog. E has had that thing as long as I've known her.
That's exactly what I said, a cute little frog.
Oh, it says someone needs to rehome their cat.
Hey, Art, what's a synonym for disappointing?
I'd be open to that, but Mildred would lose her shit. My fluffball needs her Lebensraum.
Now that's just mean.
That was mean. She asked what's a word for disappointing. He said her outfit.
Disheartening, dismaying, dissatisfactory.
Lebensraum, never heard of this before.
A stronger statement.
Then I'd go with depressing, distressing, or maybe demoralizing.
Demoralizing. Yes, perfect. Thanks, Art.
Nah, I'm not that desperate to get hydrated. Looks like Eileen printed some business cards for herself.
You know, what about options seeing my
Word space
first
is
entering a
acting up
dialogue with
again.
character?
What was that stupid shortcut?
A few family photos. Eileen's got a big Christian family.
Control-Shift-L, I think.
Man, her brother is a hunk. Wouldn't mind getting some of that.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Try
Cute,
this
isn't
way.
it cute?
Oh. Alright then.
The hunk, I know, she's like, ooh. Cacti.
Cacti rule. Nice view of the city from up here.
I adore this new office. Finally out of that gloomy dungeon. Hey, Art?
You could say that again. I bitched to McAvoy about that moldy cake.
Of course he's a green tea guy.
Wasn't until
Drinking coffee like a normal person would be much too sane.
I
Some
don't
old
blame
sports
him,
trophy.
Art.
Guess Art was into that in his oh-so-distant youth.
Forgive me for having standards, Summers. You should be thanking me for saving you from lung cancer.
Oh my.
Vintage, huh? I can respect that. I remember that. Something about a corrupt church. When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail. Nice view of the city from up here.
Oh, you mean
The Cassidy Gazette, a mid-sized paper and one of the oldest still active in the city.
She's got a little virtual pet.
She kind of died.
Oh
I forgot her at
no.
home when I went
She
to
didn't take
church.
care of the virtual pet.
My deepest condolences. Mother there be a ceremony?
This is such funny banter between them.
Very funny. It was a research project. You know I have to stay up to date on pop culture.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, Summers. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm looking around, man.
Oh, nothing. I was just admiring your stuff.
Uh-huh. Why don't you do that from where I can see you?
Fine, yeesh. Jeez, now that's a busy calendar.
Support
roll
elf,
a tape.
welcome in.
Might come in handy. Eileen's office phone? No need to mess with that. I have my own back at the office. Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a deadline here.
Oh man, they're not in good terms.
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Ouch. Well, I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's hear it then.
The Soothsayer.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
The serial killer? But,
Hello, support elf.
oh no, it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
You betcha. Money in the bank, baby.
Oh, brother. I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but it's not like you listen to me anyway.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Don't be like that.
No, don't even go there. Do you know how many times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song?
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half-bad performance.
You guys are like peas in a pod.
Ugh, well, now I lost my groove. I hope you're happy.
Ecstatic. Are you done wasting my time now?
Oh, lighten up, E. Aren't you thrilled about another big case? Teaming up, just like old times?
You can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy. You fired me, remember?
Fired her? She made it sound like we parted ways, but we fired her?
I'll unfire you?
What the heck is wrong with us?
Yeah, right. How do you even know you'll get that reward? This is Cassidy we're talking about.
Hi, Zelda. Welcome in. Thank you. Good to see you, too. Meowly. Oof, I know, right, Meowly? What the heck?
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework. He says this new mayor is the real deal.
That silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you are. It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Can't argue with that. So, speaking of my, needs, what do you know about Cassidy's most prolific murderer?
Gonna be lurking for a bit while you get something to eat. Thank you, Zelda. I appreciate the lurk. It means a lot to me. Please enjoy your meal.
Not much. You should ask Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
I like her books, but I don't care much for celebrity gossip. Awful thing that happened to her, though.
What do you know about the woman who was burned alive by the Soothsayer?
Oh, nothing. I hope that horrible demon is caught soon.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
She's like, can you stop asking me about this?
Hey, you're a Christian. What does a deacon actually do?
It depends on the denomination, but a deacon belongs to a church and can practically do the same work as a priest, with the exception of sermons and rites.
Interesting, thanks. Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Do you know anything about Eric Holloway, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Not really. I'm sure you know more about him than me.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
She worked as a nurse, I think. Other than that, I don't know much.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where one of those serial killings happened, right?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded familiar. I don't know anything else about it, though.
I don't want to ask her about that. Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't part with Ribbit for the world.
I don't want to ask her. Hey, do you mind if I borrow some tape, E?
Fine.
Hey, your brother is pretty hot. Mind if I...
Not a chance, Kathy.
That's not awkward.
Hey, E, can I have one of your cards?
Sure, go ahead.
Want to have a water cooler moment together?
I have a lot of work to do, Kathy. Get to the point, please.
Jeez, you're no fun. I don't want to ask her. I don't want to ask. This is a nice place you've got here.
I guess. Beats the basement office we had before.
I don't want to ask. What's your opinion on art?
Oh, he's a great journalist. I have a lot to learn from him.
But...
No buts, Kathy. Stop trying to stir up trouble.
I don't want to ask. So, I heard about this expose Art did on a church here in town.
Well, yes. It's not like Christians are immune to bad behavior.
So, how do you like working here at the Gazette?
It's fine.
That bad, huh? My condolences.
I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful to work at a real paper, but the stories they give a junior like me...
I get it. Things are rough at the bottom of the totem pole. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's a feature about this old lady with a very nice pottery collection.
That does sound really mundane.
Oof. I feel for you, E.
I mean, art's cool, but like, I'm sure she wants to write about some interesting stuff. That goes on the front of the paper.
I don't want to ask her about... I don't want to show that. I don't want to show that. I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
Art Hopkins. Just the man I need to see.
That's so. This better be good.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer. Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Cassidy Ripper, or whatever derivative moniker those dullards at the Times or the Sun can muster up.
Oh, wow. So what's your take on the guy?
I could see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand.
It's 200, lots of money.
I got a juicy new lead, too.
A new lead, huh? I doubt it's that impressive.
Nice try. I'm not gonna slip up. Word of advice, go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
A new lead, huh?
Nice.
That's quite the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
I appreciate they actually updated all the dialogue options to take away everything, because he basically said, I'm not going to talk to you about that. So I'm glad they're not just grayed out, they actually just took it away.
Oh yes, one of my proudest accomplishments.
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
I wouldn't make it 6 minutes, let alone 6 months with a bunch of embezzling Bible thumpers.
Oh, God. I wouldn't make it 6 minutes, let alone 6 months among a bunch of embezzling Bible thumpers.
That's why I'm the best. I do what it takes to get the scoop.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
Oh. Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
Oh.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
Oh, voice is nice. Yes, it's really nice they do the voiceover between the dialogues.
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Wow, that's a lot of years in prison.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
Oh my goodness.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Ahem.
How do you like working here?
Why? You looking for a job?
God, no. I could never work at a place like this. I have authority problems.
Don't we all? These days, management doesn't dare try to bother me. They know I'm the only reason this place is still afloat, so they let me write whatever the hell I want.
I don't want to ask him about that.
I wanted to ask him about the frog.
I don't want to ask. I like your thorny little friends there on that windowsill.
The cactuses? Yeah, I can't seem to kill them off, no matter how hard I try.
That's cacti, Art. Are you sure you're a journalist?
Oh, fuck off.
This isn't a half bad office you've got here, Art.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Rain.
That's a Michiru Pro, right? Early edition?
Correct. You got an eye for quality.
Force of habit. A PI with blurry pictures wouldn't last very long. I see that somebody's desperate to milk their achievements on the high school sports team.
You were always picked last, weren't you, Rain?
Jeez. Do you get any work done in between those vacations, Art?
It's called foreign reporting. It must be an alien concept to a small-time PI like you.
I thought they got along since they're talking to each other, but man, they have some kind of rivalry.
Sure thing, buddy. Keep spinning that yarn. I don't want to ask him about.
All right.
I don't want to show that to him. All right, that's all I needed.
Okay, then.
I think that's all we can get here. Maybe just go home? Maybe I got a phone call now? I don't know.
When there's new messages, it blinks. I wish, but if I don't
Oh wow, what else do I gotta do? Did I not get everything?
Art is one step ahead of me with the Soothsayer. I need to find out what his new lead is somehow.
Oh, I should have talked to my friend.
Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
What do you know about this new lead that Art supposedly picked up on the Soothsayer?
Nothing. I don't work with him directly.
Maybe you could find out?
No, Kathy. I respect Art. I'm not gonna mess with his story.
Oh, well, so much for that.
I'll let you get back to
All right.
That guy's a grade A asshole. It shouldn't take much to bring that out front and center.
Turn E against
I
art.
gotta get Art on Eileen's bad side. Shouldn't be too hard, that guy's a major... I should learn what I can about the Soothsayer at the... My Michiru instant camera.
Just start picking things.
Can I pick your brain for...
You're lucky I'm in a patient mood.
Can I really ask about these?
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
What do you know about Deborah?
Don't waste.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking all it all out.
I don't need...
I don't need to ask him about
What do
that.
you know about...
Stop wasting my time.
Okay.
I don't want to ask. How do you think Eileen is doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
You don't gossip about coworkers.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. So, you're one of those green tea guys, huh?
Of course, I take my health very seriously.
Oh, I couldn't tell. You're about 48, right? I can...
Ha ha, you ain't exactly the poster child for health yourself, Rain. I could smell last night's booze all the way from here.
How do you think I
don't...
want to ask. I don't want to ask. I see that.
You were...
I think my Michiru is a newer model than yours, Art.
Newer doesn't equal better, numbnuts. Are you really that desperate to show off?
Says the guy with his high school sports trophy on full display.
Oh, shut up.
I don't want to show that. I don't want to show that. I don't want to. Oh, I'm sure he'd love that. An easy excuse for calling security on me. I don't want to ask. All right.
Okay.
Hey, E.
Yeah?
I don't want to ask her. I don't want to. What's your...
Oh, he's a great journalist. I have a lot to learn from him.
But...
No.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Still keeping that...
Oh, I wouldn't part...
Hey, you're
Not a chance.
I'm wondering what else I gotta show her.
I don't want to show that.
I wish they'd give me a quality camera like that. All I get to play with are budget knockoffs.
Ouch. Hang in there. I'm sure you'll get access to some quality hardware when you're more established.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I don't want to show that. Bzzt.
Put that thing away before someone sees it.
Bzz.
Bzzt.
Put that thing away before someone sees it.
I don't want to show that. I don't want to show...
I see you're still comfortable with petty crime.
Bzz.
Only when justified, E. Only when justified. What's your...
Oh, he's a...
But... I don't want to ask her.
I thought we were gonna make her jealous about the camera, but I guess not.
I don't want to... This isn't...
I guess.
So, how do you...
It's...
That...
I shouldn't come...
I get it.
Well, it's...
Oof. I'll let you get back.
All right.
What can I make them turn against each other on? I thought I picked up a business card. Oh, here. Maybe this is what I needed. This way.
A bright red roll of tape that E was kind enough to lend me. It's Eileen's business card. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook. There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32. Can I pick...
You know,
I don't want to show that to him. I don't want to show...
Oh, I thought we were gonna do that. It's not that.
How do you...
I don't.
I don't want to...
I think we asked about everything.
Can I ask...
Sure.
Oh, maybe I gotta do this.
What made you just...
I had a family member.
Ah, that's simple. Here I thought you were a militant atheist like me.
Don't project your own issues with religion on me, Rain. My goal was to bring those corrupt assholes to justice.
It must...
Half a
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it.
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
What?
I had a...
Oh.
Okay, I just gotta do these maybe.
What was the fallout?
If...
Damn.
Oh, sure.
Good riddance. They should bulldoze the whole block and turn it into a parking lot.
Your words, not mine, Rain.
What was the... Damn.
Oh, sure.
That's a shame.
You don't know what the...
What made you just...
I had a...
I wonder if you had to get all three in a row.
Oh. It must...
Half a...
That's...
Ugh.
What was the fallout?
If...
Damn.
Oh, You don't know it.
I don't know if that got it all.
I don't want to show that. Are you familiar?
Don't...
All right.
Up.
Oops, I didn't get to hear what she said.
Hey, E. One more thing.
Yeah?
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers a bit?
Oh, well,
Pretty please.
okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
I can't believe we turned her mind around just by getting him to talk negatively about things she cares
You're
about.
the best.
Either that or I'm just a slow learner.
I'll let you get back.
All right.
Art is one step ahead of me with... Art is one... Hey, E.
Yeah?
I'll let you get...
All right.
Can I pick your brain?
Yeah.
Do I just go home now, maybe? And
I
ask her at
colored-
home? Jelly, Nyampas, Wampas, welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Jelly?
Maybe tomorrow. We...
Oh, okay, maybe I don't call that. Huh.
I wish, but...
I wonder what I missed the at the Gazette. I thought I had everything. Thanks for the shout out. Of course, Jelly. What's guys on deshita? What do I gotta do? Oh, maybe I gotta ask her if she wants to do water cooler talk.
Hey, E,
Yeah?
want to have a water cooler moment together?
I have a lot of work to.
Jeez, you're...
I thought we were gonna be friends.
She already agreed to help. What's your opinion?
He's a great journalist, but I've been disappointed with some of his opinions about my faith.
Yeah, I see what you mean. He seems intolerant. I used to be that way too until, well, somebody I know broadened my horizons.
I'm glad to hear that, Kathy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
Can I pick your...
You know,
How do you think...
I don't got.
All right,
Okay.
art is one step ahead of...
I guess I just go home now. Good morning, Miro. Katie, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you all up to? Welcome in, a pleasant possum. Welcome in, Haru. Or Haru, cheer. Welcome, Raiders. Katie, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? For those who don't know Katie, please go check her out. Plays a lot of narrative-driven games. And was last seen playing through some Umineko When They Cry answer arcs. For anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Alvin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And today, we're checking out a couple of sponsored games. This one was provided by Raw Fury, and it is called Kathy Reign 2 Soothsayer. It's a detective point-and-click game. You finished Umineko, but you got a lot of side stories to finish? Nice, GG on clearing it. I hope you continue to have fun doing the side stories. Say it in red. I'm finished but not done. Well done. Wow. Definitely go check out Katie. Longtime supporter and plays a lot of really cool narrative-driven games.
I wish, but if I don't...
Man, what do I gotta do? I thought I might make a phone call?
Maybe tomorrow. I left him a message.
We're gonna call this guy again? No, don't call him again. He's gonna get upset.
Thank you for calling the...
Hi again. I don't want to ask him about... That's all.
You're welcome.
What are we missing?
I should learn what I can about the Soothsayer.
Oh, maybe I go back to, the library, maybe? I feel like I need to be in the Gazette, but I think I clicked on everything.
Yes?
I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to show that. I don't want to...
Okay, well, we tried. It might
Thanks.
not be here.
Very well.
I was wondering if we could look up his name, if he would come up as an author. I don't know. Oops, I should look up what his name is, though. What's your name?
Art is one step ahead of me. I should learn what I can about the Soothsayer at the Gazette. I should learn what I can about the Soothsayer at the Gazette, both from Eileen and other sources. Art is one step ahead of my trusty makeup brush.
I was hoping to look up Art here, but I don't think they told me his last name. Some of the stuff you had to do is pretty, like, particular.
That an actual of. Nah.
Maybe we should do water cooler talk now. I don't know.
Hey, E.
Yeah?
Wanna have.
I have a lot of.
Jeez, you're. I'll let you get.
All right.
Can I pick?
Yeah.
I don't want to show that. All right.
Can I just use it?
Yep.
Maybe I gotta ask her about the calendar. I don't know.
Hey, E.
Yeah?
I don't want to ask. So I heard about this.
Well, yes. It's not.
Tauntaun, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was the rest of your birthday stream? Welcome in, Elio. Welcome in, Iridescent. Welcome in, Crowbatty and Oxfire. Welcome in, Anna. Welcome in, Photon. Formerly, welcome in. Progy, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How was the rest of the birthday stream? Welcome in, Pixelman. Nyambasu Oxfire. Welcome in, Commander Space Dog. Hi, Tauntaun. Thank you for the raid. How's the rest of your stream? Crowbatty Nyambas. Ashin Nyambas. Hi, Tauntaun. Amanda, hello. Welcome in. So thank you for the follow. Welcome in again. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for asking. I had a lot of fun sitting in there listening, especially when you were going through the different foods that you liked and how you did the ranking for them. For those who don't know Tauntaun, please go check them out. They are a meowing pup, and they were just showing off their meowing river pup self. Yes, the Tauntotter, otter form Tauntaun. Celebrating their birthday. Tauntaun, would you like a birthday song? No pressure if no, but thought I'd ask. There's a second Kathy Rain game? There is! I'm playing this on Steam right now, courtesy of Raw Fury. Tauntaun Otter, yes. Again, for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And today, we're checking out a couple of sponsored games. This first one is called Kathy Rain 2, Soothsayer. It is a detective point-and-click game, and I'm trying to find out leads to stop this, very bad person. We're gonna check out a different game later on, with, a theme very similar to Clock Tower, if you've seen that original game. Tom, I had to run and get chalupas from the door. Oh, yes, I imagine. Tauntaun was doing a really long stream today. Of course. Alrighty. If y'all have your party emotes, feel free to join me in celebrating Tauntaun and their birthday. Tauntaun, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tauntaun. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, Tauntaun. Thank you for the raid and thank you for letting us celebrate with you. Again, if y'all haven't already, go check out Tauntaun. Likes to play a lot of retro games, as do I. Hope everyone is well. Sending hugs, Owlin. And thank you. Always a cozy vibe. Thank you, Blue Eyes. I appreciate that. Ooh, Clock Tower, the old horror game? Yes, that very one. We'll be checking out a game that has very strong vibes from that. So if you like that, you'll definitely want to stick around for that when we switch over to that game. Clap, clap, clap. Yay! The cake. The party. Happy birthday. That was sweet. Thank you, Al. Of course. Thank you, Tauntaun. Happy birthday again. I hear you gotta get chalupas, so if you gotta go get those chalupas and feed yourself, drink water, do all that self-care, please do. I appreciate you sending all your lovely folks here. I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do to get the last bit of info in here. It's pretty tricky, and if you happen to see something,
nice
I guess.
if you happen to see something I haven't done, feel free to tell me. Cause I don't play a ton of point-and-click games. This is like one of the few point-and-click games I played before. They're very fun, but oh my goodness, like there's like some very specific sequence I need to do. So I got her willing to tell me about what she knows about him.
All right. See.
But I don't know what else maybe I need to work on. My notebook says I need to get ahead of him and discover what his new lead is.
Art is one step ahead of me with the Soothsayer. I need to find out what his new lead is somehow. I should learn what I can about the Soothsayer at the Gazette, both from Eileen and other sources.
I mean, I was talking to him, but he doesn't talk to me about the Soothsayer. And I asked her already. Maybe there's another paper I haven't showed her?
I don't want to show them.
I guess we don't want to show her any of these papers.
Thanks for lending this to me.
No problem. Keep it. I've got like 4 of those.
Hey, this is nice. Doesn't feel as cheap as mine.
Oh, thanks. I guess that's one of the perks of working at a paper. Access to quality printing.
I've asked about everything, though.
I already took one. Hey, you're...
Not a...
I don't want to ask.
I have a lot of...
She's got a lot of work to do.
I don't want to show... What's your...
He's a great journal...
Yeah. What's your...
He...
Yeah.
Okay. Not much there.
I don't want to...
I'm not sure.
I don't want to...
Not sure what to ask her.
I don't want to...
Well, yes.
So...
It's...
That...
I shouldn't
I get it.
Well, it's a feature about this...
Oof.
We've clicked all these options already.
I'll let you get back to you.
All right.
Cacti... Of course he's agreed. Nice view of this... I don't need to snoop around back there anymore.
Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't looked around somewhere?
I don't need to snoop around. The Cassidy Gazette. Jeez. I remember that. Something about a corrupt church. When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail. Can I pick your brain?
Yeah.
I can't ask him about any of this. He won't talk to me.
How do you think?
I don't.
Yeah, and I can't ask about her.
That's a
Correct.
force of habit. I see.
You were all.
I think I've asked about all
So,
these,
Of
though.
course.
Oh,
Ha ha. You ain't exact.
this is...
Nobody asked for
I don't want to ask. I like your thorny little...
the cactus.
That's...
Oh,
No need to rock the boat by
Really?
No need to rock the boat by bringing that up again. Eileen already agreed to help.
What do I gotta do?
Jeez.
it's called.
Sure thing. How do you like working here?
Why? You looking for a job?
He's grumpy. He's very grumpy. So, Crowbatty, we are competing with him. There's like a $200,000 reward for finding this this serial killer who's been terrorizing the town. And we're competing with each other to try to find who it is. We're hoping our friend Eileen, the lady on the left, is going to be able to help us get a lead on what he has, because we don't know. Yeah, he's not going to help at all. So I'm trying to figure out, the game won't let me go to bed until I figure out whatever clue I'm missing in here. And so if you see something I haven't done, I welcome you to tell me. Because right now I'm just clicking through everything, just brute force, because I can't figure out what it is.
God, no.
Don't we all? They know I'm the only reason this.
And I don't want to show him any of my clues. You can't even leave the room? I can leave the room, but I get the sense that I need to be in this room because they have a little hint system here.
All right.
Up.
They have a hint system here. Let's see. In my notebook, if I go to this tab, it says this is what I gotta do. I gotta find this new lead. I believe she's gonna tell me about it because she said she'll find out for me. But then
I
it
should learn
says,
what I can about the Soothsayer at the Gazette, both from Eileen and other sources.
yeah, then it says to do this, but I'm not sure if maybe I gotta go run somewhere else? Because I don't really feel there's anything left in here to do. I don't know what else to get Soothsayer-wise out of here. Other than she calls me. I tried giving her a call, but that didn't work. I was hoping we can go talk to her to the water cooler here. Sometimes with point-and-click games, you leave the room to let another character do something. Alright, let's go try something else then. I went to my house, and I tried to call her on the phone, but that didn't work. Maybe I don't know. I tried hanging out at the city library too, but I don't think there's anything else to do there. I had to share the evidence? I was trying to share little bits of the evidence with them, but she says no, I don't want to.
Daily papers from the lab.
I thought I'd give her a phone call.
Maybe tomorrow.
So I look up in the phone book somebody, I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to look up in the phone book.
Yeah, I don't know, I just thought I would.
An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things.
Maybe I gotta go spend time with Mildred, I don't know.
I've already caught myself a little serial killer, haven't I? Your secret's safe with me.
Maybe you're right, Crowbatty. Maybe I gotta share the evidence again now that I don't know if I tried to reshare with her, but I feel like I did. Because I thought so too. I thought, like you suggested, Crowbatty, I needed to leave for the character to give me a call. But that didn't happen. Maybe you're right. Maybe I need to share the evidence again.
Hey,
Yeah?
I don't want to show them. I don't want to show. I don't want to show.
Alright, well, none of the evidence is working.
I don't want to show them. I don't want to show.
She don't want to show anything.
What's your...
He's a great journalist.
Yeah, I see what you... Want to have a...
I have a lot of work.
Jeez,
Yeah, because I
you know-
thought maybe get her kind of upset and then bring her over here, but that's not working.
I don't want to ask her.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a
I'll let you
mystery.
get back to...
All right.
Eileen's office phone? No.
I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, I feel like I've more or less brute forced everything. Only thing I do is go to him and be like, hey, you want to see my evidence? But
Can I pick your brain?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work either.
I don't want to show... I don't want to show that. I don't want to... I don't want to...
Yeah, we don't want to show
I don't wanna show-
anything.
I don't want to... I don't want to... I don't want to...
Yeah, don't want to show anything.
I don't want to ask.
I don't want to ask him about that. Okay. I don't know. It's bizarre.
All right, that's all I need.
Okay then.
I don't need a snoop. Nice view of this. I don't need a snoop. Nah, I'm not that desperate.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very bizarre. Like, I do tend to agree. I probably need to just leave, but... And these are all the points of interest. I don't wanna. Do we have any detective tools or fingerprinting? You got a stun gun. There's a lockpick, but there's nothing really to pick. I mean, maybe I can read this better, but these are not clues specific to this area.
My Michiru instant camera. It's loaded with plenty of film. My trusty makeup brush, an oh so important part of stopping my face from making children run and scream.
I don't know what the tape is for. I got tape for some reason.
I don't need to snoop around back there anymore.
The makeup brush, that could be used for dusting prints. I agree, but what would I dust here? And with what? I just have the brush. I don't even have dust. You don't know if I could steal someone's evidence? I don't think so. Like right now, the game made it sound like I need to get Eileen upset with Art so that she can slowly find out what his secret is, and then we could talk about it. But I don't have a way to...
Can I pick your...
Yeah.
I don't have a way to really move anything there. Like I already got him to say things that got her upset.
It's Eileen's business card. Eileen Summers, junior reporter.
I mean, I could try to look up Summers.
There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the...
I don't know what his name is. I was gonna look up his name
Can I
too.
pick your...
Yeah.
Summers. Maybe I'll go into the
Alright.
library and check out Summers. I don't know. My original thought was I'll go to the library and I'll look up their surnames and see if I get any interesting articles. I don't think there's anything in my detective apartment. I guess I could ask him. Maybe I can ask him, hey, do you know who Art is?
One more.
Yes?
I don't want to ask.
Nope. What about, this?
I don't want to show that. I don't want to.
Alright, well, we can't show him that either.
Thanks.
Very well.
I don't think there's anything else here. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the... It's somewhere in the, what do you call it, the Gazette. I just don't know what. Oops. Alright, well, it's not a book. Is there a powder somewhere you could pick up for the brush? Because you give it the tape is for picking up a print that's been dusted. Maybe I can go back and look in my... Maybe I can go back and look in my apartment, I guess. I don't think there's been anything like that, though, but let me go back. You play so many Nancy Drew games. Come on, point and click brain. That's how, well, I didn't play those, but my brain's like, come on, I think we could do this. Like, what's going on? Let's go back to our apartment area and see if maybe there's something I could use in the living area. Because I was hoping there'd be a little blinking light here. Oh, wait, is it blinking?
When there's new messages, it.
No, it's not blinking. Okay.
Nah, I'll live with my current face. Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill.
I clicked on all these before. I don't think clicking on is gonna make sense. Also, want to bring the helmet.
Nah. Uh-oh. Ugh, don't. Keeps me in
Spice rack, maybe?
various spices and
The spice racks are getting dust. Oven?
standard electric oven. A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran. He was discharged a year.
Is this game particular as in you select the item in your inventory to use things, use on things in the world? It's a good question. To be honest, I haven't had to use any of these just yet. The most I've done was use the articles, but it just opens up like this, and then I just read it. The only way I've used it is when I'm talking to the people, and then I click the little diamond icon and start clicking on these things and other points around.
I shouldn't need to bring my walk-in cloth. Nah. I wish, but if I don't shape up...
I don't know. It feels like it has to be the lockpick or makeup brush, but what would I use it on?
My expert lock-picking set, not...
Even the lighter, it's like I don't see what I would use these on, because right now the only thing is like wait for feedback, but I was really hoping this would go off, you know, like this would be like, oh hey, I found out the answer, here you go.
My radio.
I feel like it has to be in the Gazette. There's probably some very specific dialogue I just have not listened to yet. So it's like going through and going click, 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 click until I find it. I'll give it one more shot over here, and if we can't find it in the next like 10 minutes, we'll go check out the Clock Tower Light game.
Cute little frog. Cute little...
Maybe I can use... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I could do this, maybe. But what would I use this on? Like, ooh.
I can't unlock that.
Maybe like this?
I don't want to show that. I don't want to show that to her.
Give her the camera?
I don't want to take her picture.
Okay. Like, that's a good call. I didn't know I had to drag it out, but I don't know what to do with it.
Somehow I doubt that will make her more cooperative.
Puppy Rain 2, pizzas say, ah! Sephiroth, thank you for the giant gnome pisu. Welcome in, Sephiroth. Hope you're doing well. Oh no, it's interactive items? Not bad, just more options. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Give it the notebook?
I don't want to show that.
Maybe I gotta give this to him?
I don't want to show that to him. I don't want to I don't want to
I mean, I've had them look at it.
Thanks for...
No problem.
Tape the frog.
I don't think that would...
Oh, I wonder. Take his picture.
I don't want to take his picture.
Alright, let's not take his picture.
That doesn't need a... I don't want to waste film on that. That doesn't need...
Maybe...
That doesn't need...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to show that. Oh, I've thought about it. Repeatedly. I don't want to...
I don't know.
I'd prefer to zap something else. I think Judy's talents have better uses. I don't want to... I don't see any locks.
Yum, 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 yum. Pizza. She says she would look into an article for you. That seems odd. Time to look at a walkthrough to see if it's a glitch. I would hope not. I would hope it's just something like super simple, but... I don't know. Like, I have tape. I don't know what the tape is for. Why do they give me
Let's keep
tape?
things more... I don't think... I don't want to show that. What?
She's like, what? Why would you put the tape on the teacup?
What am I even trying to do here?
I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do, girlfriend.
Let's keep things... I don't think that... That...
I have no idea either. Here, you want this card?
I don't want to show that.
You're very thorough. Feels hard to miss something that's important. Unless it's a game where dialogue gets great, but you need to ask the same dialogue question twice? Maybe.
Hey,
Yeah?
Oopsie.
she
already
agreed to help.
agreed.
I shouldn't
Yeah.
rock the boat.
I don't know. I guess I could ask this again.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Not much. You should ask Art. He's
I mean, I asked her all this. I don't think she's gonna know anything.
What's your...
he's a great...
Yeah.
Maybe it is just a little bug. I don't know. Ace Attorney did this once and you've never forgotten? It's so cruel.
I don't want to ask.
Like, I feel like, again,
Still keep it...
I've
I
clicked...
Still keep it...
I've clicked everything, you know?
Hey, you're...
No.
I don't want to ask. I already...
But
Hey,
the card.
this is nice.
Oh,
Wanna...
I have a lot.
Jeez, you're...
I was really hoping she'd come here.
I have...
Jeez, you're not... I don't want to ask.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is a bug. I would hope not.
I'll let you get back to you.
All right.
I'm trying to think of like where else I would need to use these things, but there's nowhere that comes to mind I would need any of these just yet. I mean, like, yeah, maybe I could, I don't know, dust things
Let's
off.
keep things...
There's no reason to use this on anything.
That doesn't make...
I feel like I can check on a walkthrough. Getting a bad feeling it's a bug. No, that's okay. I appreciate that, Crow Baddie. I think we'll just use this opportunity to go to the next game. because we do have one more game to showcase. I was having fun with this though. I really wanted to like use my brain to solve it, you know? It's just a shame that I don't really know. I hope it's not a bug, but whatever it is, I don't know how to solve it just yet. Because I don't think it's anything with the libraries, and I can't go to any of these places. They're all closed
Not yet.
off. Sounds good. Really seems like you've been thorough. Thank you, Crowbatty. I would hope so too. I don't know, like maybe... maybe I gotta brush my kitty, I don't know.
want to show that to her.
I don't know. Here, you want tape? You like tape?
I don't want to show that.
I really thought like I had to come here and then she calls me, because that's what I would expect. She calls me or she leaves a message. It's just bizarre. Oh well. Hopefully not a bug. If this early game, you imagine it isn't this unintuitive. I would hope so too. I do know that there was a section earlier, Crowbatty, where it wasn't quite clear to me that I needed to be a little more thoughtful. Like I had to look for specific dates and think about them. It wasn't just like, oh, I just go here and click this button. Like I actually had to think and pick very specific dates. So that's why I think like it probably is me. It might not be a bug, because I had to do some very specific things earlier. It was very, very like, you got to be thinking, you just don't click, right? But I don't know. Jeannie, welcome in. I appreciate you helping me out though, Crowbatty, because like, yeah, I was like, I think my brain is pretty good about being thorough. I just can't figure out what I gotta do. Well, we'll take this moment to go switch to our next game. But yeah, big thank you to Raw Fury for providing us a copy of this. Definitely seems very like intriguing. I think if it's not a bug, and I hope it's not, I hope it's just user error. There's a lot more cool things we can use our brain and you know, do some detective work, like actual detective kind of game, which is really exciting. Something like Mizurna Falls, right? But we're gonna go swap to the next game now. If you liked what you saw here, definitely go check out this game. It's called Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer, and I was playing it on the PC. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break though. I'll be right back as I swap the game out and get some more water. But we'll go do that, so I'll see you very soon. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go swap the game out and get a little bit more water. Take this moment to get up, go walk around, go stretch, and I'll see you soon.